A loved one who passed away is trying to warn you. Michael says open this immediately, before it's erased forever. A voice from the other side is calling your name. My beloved child. I am speaking to you from a place where time no longer moves the way it does in your world. Do not be afraid of these words. Do not let your heart race with fear, because this message comes wrapped in love, not in darkness. You were not searching for this moment by accident. Your soul was guided here because there is something you must hear, something that has been trying to reach you through dreams, through memories, through those sudden waves of emotion that come when you least expect them. You have felt it, haven't you? That strange feeling that someone is near you when no one is there. That moment when you heard your name softly inside your mind and you turned, thinking someone had called you. That memory that appeared out of nowhere, so vivid that it made your chest tighten and your eyes fill with tears. My beloved child, that was not your imagination. Love does not disappear when a body leaves this world. Love changes form, but it never stops reaching for you. There is someone whose heart is still connected to yours, someone who walked beside you once, laughed with you, spoke your name with warmth, and held a place in your life that no one else could fill. You have tried to be strong since they left. You have told yourself to move forward, to stop thinking about the past, to stop feeling the pain. But deep inside, a part of you still listens for them. A part of you still hopes to feel their presence again. And that is why this message has found you now. My beloved child, they are not gone in the way you think. They have been watching over you with a love that is gentle and patient. They do not want you to be afraid of them. They do not want you to hold on to sorrow. They come only with a warning wrapped in care, because they see something you cannot yet see clearly. They see the path you are walking, and they know there is a choice in front of you that will shape your future in a powerful way. You have been feeling confused lately. You have been standing between two directions, unsure which one to take. One path feels familiar but heavy, filled with old habits, old fears, and the opinions of people who do not truly understand your heart. The other path feels uncertain, almost frightening, because it asks you to trust yourself and to step into a new version of your life. My beloved child, the voice you have been hearing in your intuition, the gentle push you keep ignoring, that is not just your mind. It is guidance. It is love trying to protect you from repeating a cycle that no longer belongs to your destiny. The one who loves you from beyond does not want you to stay where your spirit feels small. They do not want you to remain in a place that drains your energy, that makes you doubt your worth, that keeps you tied to people who only remember you when they need something. You have been giving your light to situations that do not honor you. You have been holding on to relationships that have already taught you their lesson. My beloved child, you must understand this. Loyalty to your own soul is more important than loyalty to anything that breaks your peace. Do you remember how that loved one used to look at you? There was pride in their eyes. There was belief in you, even when you could not believe in yourself. They saw your strength before you saw it. And even now, they are trying to remind you of who you really are. You are not weak. You are not lost. You are not meant to live a life of quiet suffering. You are meant to rise, to grow, to become someone who walks with confidence and calm. There is a decision you have been postponing. You keep telling yourself later, but later keeps turning into more waiting, more doubt, more sleepless nights. My beloved child, the message is clear: do not delay what your heart already knows. The longer you ignore this inner call, the heavier your energy will feel. That is why you have been feeling tired even when you rest. That is why your mind keeps replaying the same thoughts. Your soul is asking for movement, for change, for a step forward. The presence that loves you from the other side is not here to control you. They are here to remind you. They are here to warn you gently that staying in the wrong environment will slowly dim your light. You deserve to be in spaces where your voice is heard, where your kindness is appreciated, where your dreams are not treated as foolish. You have been shrinking yourself to fit into places that were never meant for you. My beloved child, you were not created to live small. You may feel afraid of what will happen if you choose differently. You may worry about disappointing others. You may fear being alone. But listen carefully, you are never alone. Love that is real does not disappear with distance or with death. It becomes a quiet strength that walks beside you. When you take a step toward your truth, you will feel that strength. You will feel a calmness that you have not felt in a long time. That is how you will know you are moving in the right direction. There are also things you must release. Guilt that does not belong to you. Regret that keeps you tied to moments you cannot change. Words you wish you had said. Apologies you never received. My beloved child, holding on to these things does not honor the one who loved you. They want you to live freely. They want you to smile again without feeling like you are forgetting them. You do not forget someone by choosing happiness. You honor them by living fully. You have noticed signs, small ones. A song that plays at the right moment. A familiar scent that appears out of nowhere. A dream that feels more real than waking life. These are not meant to frighten you. They are meant to comfort you. They are reminders that love continues, that connection continues, that you are supported even when you feel uncertain. But there is urgency in this message, not because something terrible will happen, but because your life is ready to move forward and you are hesitating. Opportunities will come, but they will not wait forever. You must be ready to recognize them. You must be ready to choose growth over comfort. My beloved child, comfort that keeps you stuck is not peace. True peace comes from alignment with your purpose. The one who loves you sees your potential clearly. They see the life you could be living if you stopped doubting yourself. They see the joy that is waiting for you once you release what is heavy. They see you surrounded by people who truly value you. They see you waking up with a lighter heart. That future is not far away, but it requires a decision, a brave step, a willingness to trust your inner voice. Do not let fear tell you that you are not ready. You have survived every difficult moment that brought you here. You have carried pain and still continued. That is strength. That is proof that you are capable of change. My beloved child, you are stronger than the stories you tell yourself about your limits. Right now, as you read these words, there is a quiet energy around you. Breathe slowly. Feel your heart. Notice the calm that is beginning to replace your worry. That is the presence of love. That is reassurance. You are being guided, not pushed. You are being supported, not judged. Remember this: you are allowed to choose yourself. You are allowed to walk away from what hurts you. You are allowed to begin again, even if you do not know exactly how the path will look. The one who loves you is not asking you to be perfect. They are asking you to be honest with your own soul. My beloved child, this is only the beginning of the message. There is more you need to understand about the signs you have been receiving, about the protection that surrounds you, and about the transformation that is slowly unfolding in your life. Do not close your heart to this. Stay with these words. Let them settle inside you, because the next part will help you see why everything you have been feeling is leading you toward a powerful change that you can no longer avoid. My beloved child, stay with me a little longer, because what you are feeling in this moment is not confusion, it is awakening. The heaviness you have carried for so long is beginning to loosen its grip, and that is why your emotions have been rising to the surface. You may have wondered why certain memories keep returning, why certain names, certain places, certain feelings appear again and again. This is not to hurt you. This is to show you what still needs healing so that you can walk forward without chains around your heart. The one who loves you from beyond sees how often you blame yourself for things that were never your fault. You replay conversations in your mind, wishing you had spoken differently, wishing you had done more, wishing you had known what you know now. My beloved child, listen carefully. You were always doing the best you could with the understanding you had at that time. You were learning. You were growing. There is no need to punish yourself for being human. They want you to release that burden. Every time you hold on to guilt, you create distance between yourself and the peace that is waiting for you. And they do not want distance. They want you to feel their love as something warm and supportive, not something that reminds you of pain. When you think of them, let it be with gratitude for the moments you shared, not with sadness for the moments that ended. Love does not measure itself by how long it lasts in physical form. It measures itself by how deeply it touches the soul. You have also been sensing a shift in your surroundings. Some people who were once close to you feel distant now. Conversations that once felt easy now feel forced. This is not because you have done something wrong. It is because you are changing, and not everyone is meant to walk with you into the next chapter of your life. My beloved child, do not chase those who are moving away. Do not beg for attention from those who do not see your value. Your energy is precious. It must be given where it is respected. There is a new connection coming into your life, a person or an opportunity that will feel different from what you have known before. It will not be loud or overwhelming. It will feel calm, natural, and safe. But you will only recognize it if you stop holding on to what is already fading. The warning you are receiving is not about danger. It is about timing. If you keep looking backward, you may miss what is arriving in front of you. The one who watches over you is also guiding you toward your purpose. You have a gift that you often ignore because you think it is too small or not important enough. It may be your ability to comfort others, your creativity, your intuition, your way of understanding emotions, or your way of bringing light into dark situations. My beloved child, this gift is not accidental. It is part of why you are here. When you use it, you feel alive. When you ignore it, you feel empty. This is your sign to stop doubting what comes naturally to you. You may be asking, how do I know this is real? How do I know I am not imagining all of this? The answer is in your heart. Truth feels calm. Truth does not create panic. Truth brings a quiet sense of recognition, as if something inside you is saying, yes, I have always known this. That feeling you have right now, that gentle understanding, that is your inner knowing. Trust it. There is also protection around you. There have been moments when things could have gone wrong, but somehow they did not. Delays that frustrated you at the time were actually guiding you away from situations that were not meant for you. Closed doors were not punishments, they were redirections. My beloved child, you are not being abandoned by life. You are being guided by a force that sees the bigger picture. The one who loves you from beyond is part of that protection. They cannot interfere with your choices, but they can send you reminders, feelings, and nudges. When you suddenly think of doing something that improves your life, when you feel a strong urge to avoid something that does not feel right, pay attention. That is guidance. That is care. You have also been carrying fear about the future. You worry about stability, about your path, about whether you will succeed or fail. But fear is only a shadow created by uncertainty. When you take one step at a time, the shadow disappears because you are no longer standing still. My beloved child, you do not need to see the entire road. You only need to take the next right step. Let go of the belief that you are running out of time. Your journey is unfolding at the pace it is meant to. What matters is not how quickly you move, but whether you move with intention. Even a small decision made with courage can change the direction of your life. There is something else you must hear: you are worthy of happiness without conditions. You do not need to prove your value by suffering. You do not need to earn love by sacrificing your peace. The one who loves you does not want you to live in a constant state of struggle. They want to see you smiling again, not because you have forgotten the past, but because you have made peace with it. Forgiveness is also part of your healing. Not because others always deserve it, but because you deserve freedom from carrying anger. Forgiveness does not mean allowing people back into your life who hurt you. It means releasing their control over your emotions. My beloved child, when you forgive, you take back your power. You will notice that as you begin to let go of what is heavy, your body will feel lighter, your thoughts will become clearer, and your sleep will become more peaceful. These are signs that you are aligning with your true path. Pay attention to how your energy changes when you make choices that honor your heart. The message from the other side is becoming stronger because you are ready to hear it. Before, you were too overwhelmed, too distracted, too doubtful. Now, you are more open, more aware, more willing to understand. This is why you found these words at this exact moment. You are being asked to do 3 simple things. Release what no longer serves you, trust the guidance you feel inside, and take one step toward the life you truly want. You do not need to do everything at once. Transformation happens through small, consistent actions. My beloved child, you are not alone in this transformation. Every time you choose courage over fear, you honor the love that still surrounds you. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you move closer to the life that was meant for you. And every time you choose kindness toward yourself, you heal not only your own heart but the connection you share with the one who watches over you. Stay with this message, because there is still one more layer of understanding waiting for you. In the final part, you will see clearly what step you must take now, how to recognize the sign that confirms you are on the right path, and how to carry this love with you without feeling the weight of the past. Do not turn away, my beloved child, because the clarity you have been seeking is closer than you think. My beloved child, now your heart is quieter than it was before, and that is how you know you are ready to understand the final part of this message. You have traveled through your memories, through your doubts, through the questions that once kept you awake at night, and you are still here. That means your spirit is stronger than you realized. The one who loves you from beyond is not asking you to look for them in the past anymore. They are asking you to feel them in your strength, in your courage, in your decision to move forward. Their love was never meant to keep you tied to yesterday. It was meant to help you walk into tomorrow with confidence. You have been waiting for a clear sign, something undeniable, something that tells you, yes, this is the right path. My beloved child, the sign is not something dramatic. It is something simple and peaceful. It is the moment when you make a choice that brings you relief instead of anxiety. It is the moment when your chest feels lighter after you say no to something that drains you. It is the moment when you choose yourself without feeling guilty. That calm feeling is your confirmation. You will notice that when you begin to move in alignment with your truth, certain things will fall away naturally. Plans that once seemed important will no longer matter. People who once occupied your thoughts will fade into the background. Opportunities that match your energy will begin to appear without force. This is not coincidence. This is what happens when you stop resisting your own growth. There is also something you must stop doing. Stop asking for permission to live your life. You have spent too much time waiting for others to approve your choices, to validate your dreams, to tell you that you are allowed to be happy. My beloved child, you do not need permission to become who you are meant to be. The one who watches over you wants you to remember how you used to smile without overthinking, how you used to feel excited about small things, how you used to trust life more easily. That version of you still exists. It has not disappeared. It has only been hidden under layers of worry and responsibility. You are now being guided to rediscover that lightness. There may still be moments when sadness returns. That is natural. Healing does not mean you will never feel pain again. It means that pain will no longer control you. When those moments come, do not push them away. Breathe, acknowledge the feeling, and let it pass. You are not moving backward when you feel emotions. You are processing them so they no longer stay trapped inside you. You are also being guided to take care of your physical space. The environment around you affects your energy more than you realize. Clear what you no longer need. Organize what feels chaotic. Create a small space that feels peaceful and yours. This is not just about your surroundings, it is about telling your mind that you are ready for clarity. There is a conversation you need to have, either with someone else or with yourself. Words that have been unspoken need to be released. You do not need to be harsh or confrontational. You only need to be honest. Speak from a place of calm, not from a place of anger. When you do this, you will feel a weight lift from your heart. The one who loves you is proud of you for surviving what you have survived. They see how far you have come, even if you cannot see it clearly yourself. Every challenge you faced has shaped you into someone wiser, more compassionate, more aware. You are not the same person you were before, and that is not a loss. That is growth. My beloved child, there is also joy waiting for you, not in some distant future, but in small moments that you often overlook. The warmth of sunlight on your face. The comfort of a quiet evening. The laughter of someone who genuinely cares about you. When you begin to notice these moments, you will realize that life has not been empty. It has been gently offering you reasons to smile. Do not be afraid to create new memories. You are not betraying the past by allowing yourself to experience happiness again. You are honoring the love you received by continuing to live fully. The one who watches over you wants to see you living, not just existing. You may also feel a new sense of intuition developing. You will start to recognize what feels right and what does not without needing external confirmation. Trust this. Your inner voice is becoming clearer because you are finally listening to it. When something feels wrong, step back. When something feels peaceful, move toward it. There is a cycle in your life that is ending. It has been repeating for a long time, bringing similar lessons in different forms. You have now learned what you needed to learn. You do not need to go through it again. The moment you choose differently, the cycle breaks. That is the transformation that has been waiting for you. My beloved child, the message that once felt urgent now feels calm because you understand it. There is nothing to fear. There is only a path opening in front of you. Walk it slowly, with trust in yourself. You do not need to rush. You do not need to prove anything to anyone. You only need to remain true to your heart. Whenever you feel uncertain, close your eyes and breathe. Remember the love that has always surrounded you. Remember that you are guided, protected, and stronger than you think. The voice you were searching for was never outside you. It has always been within you, speaking through your intuition, through your courage, through your desire for a better life. This is not an ending. It is a beginning. The past has given you lessons. The present is giving you clarity. The future is waiting for your decision. Choose peace. Choose growth. Choose yourself. My beloved child, walk forward without fear. You are ready now. My beloved child. Even though the message has been spoken, its meaning will continue to unfold inside you long after these words are finished. Messages of the soul do not end when the sentences end. They live within your choices, your thoughts, and the way you begin to see yourself differently from this moment forward. You may notice that after reading this, there will be a quiet period. Things around you may feel slower, softer, as if life is giving you space to absorb what you have understood. Do not mistake this calm for emptiness. It is integration. It is your heart rearranging itself, making room for a lighter way of being. The one who loves you does not need you to search for signs anymore. They want you to live. They want you to wake up each day with the intention to move even a little closer to what brings you peace. That is how you stay connected to their love, not through longing, but through growth. There will be moments when your old habits try to return. Thoughts that say, "Nothing has changed," or "I cannot do this," may appear again. My beloved child, when this happens, do not fight those thoughts with fear. Simply observe them and let them pass. They are echoes of a version of you that is fading. You do not need to carry them forward. You are learning to trust yourself in a new way. This trust will not come from one big decision, but from many small ones. Each time you choose rest when you are tired, you build trust. Each time you speak kindly to yourself instead of criticizing yourself, you build trust. Each time you walk away from what hurts you, you build trust. This is how your confidence grows, not through perfection, but through consistency. There is also creativity inside you that has been waiting for expression. It may be writing, speaking, helping others, learning something new, or simply allowing yourself to dream again. Do not dismiss these impulses as unimportant. They are the language of your soul. When you follow them, you feel alive because you are aligned with who you truly are. My beloved child, you are not behind in life. You are not late. You are exactly at the point where your understanding has caught up with your experience. Everything you went through prepared you for this moment of clarity. What once felt like confusion was actually preparation. You will also begin to notice healthier boundaries forming naturally. You will no longer feel the need to explain yourself to those who refuse to understand you. You will no longer feel responsible for fixing everyone else's problems. This is not selfishness. This is self-respect. And self-respect is one of the strongest forms of healing. The one who watches over you smiles when you choose yourself. Not because they want you to forget them, but because they know that your happiness is the continuation of the love you shared. Every time you laugh freely, every time you feel proud of yourself, you are honoring that bond. There may come a day when you think of them and instead of tears, you feel warmth. You feel gratitude. You feel strength. That will be the moment you realize that love has transformed from pain into power. That is the true message they wanted you to receive. You are also being guided to trust the timing of your life. Things that are meant for you will not pass you by because of one mistake or one delay. What is truly aligned with your path will find its way to you as long as you remain open and honest with yourself. Do not rush into decisions out of fear, and do not stay stuck out of comfort. Move with awareness. Move with intention. Ask yourself, does this choice bring me peace? If the answer is yes, even if it is difficult, it is the right direction. My beloved child. The warning you felt at the beginning of this message was not about something being taken away from you. It was about reminding you not to lose yourself. And now you have remembered. You have reconnected with your inner voice. You have seen your strength. That is why the urgency has turned into calm. Carry this understanding with you, but do not carry these words as something heavy. Let them be a gentle reminder that you are loved, guided, and capable of creating a life that feels meaningful to you. When you step outside and feel the air, when you see the sky, when you sit quietly with your thoughts, know that you are never disconnected from the love that has shaped you. It lives in your kindness, in your resilience, in your ability to begin again. My beloved child, this is your life. Walk it with courage. Speak with honesty. Rest when you need to. Dream without apology. Love without fear. And most importantly, believe in the quiet strength that has carried you through every moment until now. The voice you thought was coming from the other side has always been guiding you toward your own light. Follow it. My beloved child, now there is nothing left for you to search for outside yourself. The message has never been about fear, never about loss, never about something being taken away. It has always been about remembrance. Remembering your strength, your worth, your ability to begin again no matter how many times life has tested you. You are standing at a gentle turning point, not a dramatic one, not something that will shake your world overnight, but a quiet shift inside you. The way you think is changing. The way you respond to pain is changing. The way you see your future is becoming softer, more hopeful, more open. This is growth. It does not arrive with noise. It arrives with understanding. The one who loves you has stepped back now, not because they have gone far, but because they trust you. They trust that you have heard what you needed to hear. They trust that you will make choices that honor your peace. Love does not hold you tightly when you are ready to walk on your own. Love walks beside you silently. You will notice in the coming days that certain worries no longer have the same power over you. Situations that once made your heart race will feel more manageable. This is because you are no longer reacting from fear. You are responding from awareness. My beloved child, this is the difference between being lost and being guided. There is also a new sense of patience growing inside you. You are no longer demanding immediate answers from life. You are allowing things to unfold. This patience will bring you clarity because when you stop forcing outcomes, you begin to see which paths open naturally. You may also feel drawn to moments of quiet more than before. Do not resist this. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is where your inner voice becomes clear. Even a few minutes each day of simply sitting with your breath will help you stay connected to your calm center. You are learning that healing is not about becoming someone new. It is about returning to who you were before fear made you doubt yourself. That original part of you, the one who believed, who hoped, who trusted, is still there. You are meeting that version of yourself again. My beloved child, there is something beautiful about the way you continue despite everything. You did not close your heart completely, even when you were hurt. You did not stop caring, even when you were disappointed. That is your strength. That is your light. You will also begin to attract people and experiences that match this new energy. Conversations that feel genuine. Opportunities that feel aligned. Moments that feel meaningful instead of draining. This is not luck. This is resonance. When you change, what comes toward you changes as well. Remember to celebrate small progress. Every time you choose peace over overthinking, that is progress. Every time you rest instead of pushing yourself beyond your limits, that is progress. Every time you speak kindly to yourself, that is progress. Do not wait for big achievements to feel proud. Growth is happening in the small, quiet moments. The past will no longer feel like a place you are trapped in. It will feel like a story you learned from. You will be able to look back without being pulled back. That is freedom. My beloved child, there is no final warning, no final sign, no final message that you need to wait for. You already have everything you need. Your intuition is your guide. Your peace is your confirmation. Your courage is your protection. Walk forward gently. Do not rush to change everything at once. Let your new understanding shape your actions naturally. Trust that each step you take with honesty will lead you to where you are meant to be. And when you feel uncertain, place your hand over your heart and breathe. Feel the steady rhythm inside you. That is life. That is strength. That is the reminder that you are here for a reason, and that reason is still unfolding. My beloved child, you are not alone, but you are also capable on your own. You are loved, but you are also strong within yourself. You are guided, but you are also free to choose your path. Go forward with calm. Go forward with trust. Go forward knowing that the voice you were searching for has become your own. And that is where true peace begins. My beloved child, as these words continue to flow, notice how different your heart feels compared to the beginning. The fear that once tried to hold your attention has softened into awareness. The urgency that once felt heavy has become a gentle understanding. This is how truth works. It does not trap you, it frees you. You are now learning to live without constantly looking over your shoulder. The past no longer needs to call your name for you to feel connected to it. You carry only the wisdom, not the weight. And wisdom is light. It helps you see clearly without making your steps heavy. There will be moments when life tests this new peace. Situations may arise that look similar to what you experienced before. But this time, you will respond differently. You will pause. You will listen to your inner voice. You will choose what protects your energy instead of what pleases others. That is how you will know you have truly changed. My beloved child, you are allowed to outgrow roles that once defined you. You are allowed to stop being the one who always sacrifices. You are allowed to stop being the one who always fixes everything for everyone. You are allowed to simply be a person who is learning, growing, and living. There is a softness returning to you, a softness that is not weakness but balance. You are no longer closing your heart to avoid pain, and you are no longer opening it without boundaries. You are learning the middle path, where you can love and still protect your peace. The one who loves you is no longer trying to send you signs because you have become your own sign. The calm decisions you make, the respect you give yourself, the patience you show with your own healing, these are the living message. You will also begin to notice that your intuition speaks more quickly now. Where you once needed long explanations, you will now feel immediate clarity. A simple feeling of yes or no will guide you. Trust this simplicity. Truth is often quiet and direct. My beloved child, do not worry about whether others understand your journey. Not everyone is meant to. Your path is personal. It is shaped by your experiences, your lessons, your heart. You do not need to explain your growth to those who are not ready to see it. There is also joy in being rediscovered within you. You may find yourself smiling at small things again, laughing without forcing it, feeling curious about the future instead of anxious about it. These are signs that your spirit is healing. Let your life become simpler. Release unnecessary complications. Focus on what truly matters, your well-being, your growth, your peace, and the genuine connections that support you. Everything else is noise that you no longer need. My beloved child, you have spent so long trying to be strong for others. Now you are learning to be strong for yourself. This strength is quiet. It does not need to prove itself. It shows itself in the way you rest, the way you set boundaries, the way you walk away from what harms you. There will come a day, very soon, when you realize that the questions that once consumed your mind no longer appear. You will wake up and feel neutral, calm, present. That ordinary peace will feel extraordinary to you because you have known what it feels like to live without it. Do not search for a dramatic transformation. Appreciate the steady one that is already happening. You are becoming more grounded, more aware, more compassionate toward yourself. This is the real change. The one who loves you has not disappeared. Their love has become part of your strength. Every time you choose kindness toward yourself, you are continuing the love they gave you. In this way, nothing has been lost. It has only changed form. My beloved child, the journey ahead is not something you need to fear. It is simply life, unfolding one day at a time. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to stay connected to your truth. Walk gently. Speak honestly. Rest when you need to. Move when you feel ready. Trust that your inner voice will guide you. There is no final message beyond this, because the rest of your story will be written by your actions, your choices, and your courage to live fully. And as you move forward, remember this simple truth. You are enough as you are, and you are capable of creating a life that reflects your peace. My beloved child, continue walking. My beloved child, by now you can feel that the message is no longer something outside you. It has become a quiet presence within your own thoughts. You do not need to read it again and again to understand it. You only need to live it. There will be mornings when you wake up and for a few seconds you forget all your worries. In that small space, before old thoughts return, there is pure peace. Hold on to that feeling. That is your natural state. Everything else is something you learned, something you carried, something you can slowly release. You are learning that healing is not a single moment but a gentle rhythm. Some days you will feel strong and clear. Other days you may feel tired and unsure. Both are part of the journey. Do not judge yourself for the days when you feel low. Rest, breathe, and begin again. Starting again is not failure. It is strength. My beloved child, you have spent so much time searching for certainty. But life does not give certainty, it gives direction. And you now have direction. It is the direction of peace, self-respect, and truth. Even if you move slowly, you are still moving. There will be people who notice your change. Some will feel inspired by it. Some may feel uncomfortable because your growth reminds them of what they are avoiding. Do not let either reaction distract you. Your path is not about approval or disapproval. It is about alignment. You are also learning to listen to your body. When you feel tension, you pause. When you feel calm, you continue. This simple awareness will protect you from many situations that once drained you. Your body speaks the language of truth before your mind understands it. My beloved child, you no longer need to carry the role of the one who is always strong, always available, always giving. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to rest without guilt. These are not signs of weakness. They are signs of balance. You may also feel a desire to simplify your life, to let go of unnecessary noise, unnecessary obligations, unnecessary worries. Follow this desire. Simplicity creates space for clarity. And clarity helps you stay connected to your inner peace. There is a quiet confidence growing in you now. It is not loud, not proud, not something that needs to be shown to the world. It is simply the knowledge that you can handle whatever comes next. You have already handled so much. This confidence is built from experience, not from imagination. My beloved child, the love you once searched for outside is now something you are learning to give to yourself. When you speak kindly to yourself, when you forgive yourself, when you protect your energy, you are creating a safe place within your own heart. From that place, you can face anything. The one who loves you does not need to send you messages anymore because you are living the message. You are choosing peace. You are choosing growth. You are choosing to honor your own life. There will be new beginnings ahead, some small, some significant. Do not be afraid of them. New beginnings do not erase your past, they build upon it. Everything you have learned will help you move forward with wisdom. My beloved child, you are no longer waiting for a sign. You have become someone who creates their own direction. This is the true transformation. It is quiet, steady, and real. When you feel doubt, return to your breath. When you feel fear, return to your heart. When you feel lost, return to the simple question, what brings me peace right now? The answer will guide you. You do not need to rush. You do not need to compare your journey to anyone else's. Your timing is your own. Your path is your own. And it is unfolding exactly as it should. My beloved child, continue living with awareness. Continue choosing what supports your well-being. Continue letting go of what no longer belongs to you. This is how you honor your life. And remember, the calm you feel now is not temporary. It is something you can return to again and again, because it lives within you. Walk forward gently. You are ready.